Greetings to you all. My name is Anganati Pikiso. I hereby presenting the human brain that I have made. Here are the list of the things that I have used. First of all, I use a flower, water together with these colored papers. I use this yellow paint and this brush to brush this right hemisphere. I used this concealer, a brown concealer, to paint this left hemisphere. Okay, here is the front lobe. As you can see, here is a cerebrum, and here is a balloon which represents a cerebellum. There are three aspects that I have learned about in the human brain. The first one is a cerebrum, which is the largest part of the brain, that is made up of gray matter on the outside and a white matter on the inside. It is divided into two hemispheres, which is a left hemisphere and a right hemisphere. These hemispheres are connected by the corpus callosum to allow communication between the two halves of the brain. Its functions: the first one is to control all voluntary actions of a human being, such as walking, speaking, and writing. Secondly, it receives and interprets sensations from sense organs, such as hearing, sight, feeling, taste, and smell. Thirdly, it controls all the higher thought processes, such as memory, judgment, and reasoning. The second aspect that I have learned about is a cerebellum, which is the second part of the brain, located behind and below the cerebrum. Also is situated behind the pons varolii and the medulla oblongata. It is made up of a gray matter on the inside and the white matter on the outside. Its functions: it coordinates skeletal muscles to bring about balance while moving or running. It maintains muscle tone, balance, and equilibrium. The third aspect is a frontal lobe, which is a part of the brain that is the emotional control center and home to personality and decision-making abilities. For example, problem solving, movement, social interaction, anticipation, and mental flexibility. It involves in a wide range of higher cognitive functions. Firstly, it assesses future consequences of actions. Secondly, understand language. Thirdly, it coordinates voluntary movement. There are two questions that I had while I was creating the human brain. First question is, how does the frontal lobe assess future consequences of actions? Secondly, does a human being think when sleeping, or the brain does not work at all? The thing that I have found interesting about the human brain is that it has several parts with the different functions that widen my knowledge to understand how my brain works even when I am asleep. Which part does this in my brain? I thank you all.